Hi everyone, it's Hayley and I'm here to do my 3-week postpartum update and update on how the 3rd week has been, being a family of 4, a mother of 2 boys, all that sort of stuff. So I've got Kai's here, he's having a quick afternoon sort of snooze, and AJ is in bed, so having a nap himself, so I'm going to get this done now while I have a quiet moment. I can't say it'll be edited and uploaded straight away, but we'll see how we go. So Caius is now 22 days old, so he turned 3 weeks old yesterday, so I'm 3 weeks postpartum. I really don't have much more to say on my postpartum recovery from childbirth, etc. I'm all healed. I'm still bleeding a little bit on and off. Definitely not as heavy as it was last week, and it's definitely not as weird as it was last week. It's still there, but it's very minimal. Breastfeeding's still going really well, and I seem to have a good supply thus far, so this one here does really well with feeding a lot to keep my supply going. What else about me? Postpartum body stuff. I think I'm about 1 kilo away from my pre-pregnancy weight, but yeah, I'm not really concentrating on that right now. Hormonally, still doing really well, and I'm really very thankful for that. Very thankful for that. Taking my placenta pills every day. I have a bit of trouble remembering to take my one in the evening, because the evenings tend to get quite busy with bathing children and babies, and this one doing his cluster feeding in the evenings to try and make sure that my supply stays up for the night. So I am tending to forget to have my one in the evening, so I've been taking 2 in the morning at this stage, because I always remember my morning ones. I always remember to take it in the morning, but in the evening I get to just before I'm going to bed and I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to take my placenta pill. So doing 2 in the morning at the moment, and that seems to be working better for me, for my memory and everything. What else? Other than that, everything else for me body wise is, I would say, back to normal. It's just like I'm on an extended period, a very light period, but an extended one, which is not really bothersome to me. Yeah, my hormones must definitely be altering. I'm having a lot of like skin issues, like I mentioned last week, more pimples sort of things coming out on my face, which is really not lovely, but can't do anything about that right now. Just got to let my hormones sort of calm down, and that's going to take a good few months really. They say that can take quite a while, but yeah, emotionally, mentally, overall doing really well. I mean, I have my I think I've had a day this past week where I was just like, oh, it was just like, I just got kind of emotional. There was some my husband was having to go away overnight, and I got a little bit apprehensive about that, with, oh my god, how am I going to cope with 2 on my own overnight. I'd never had to do that, haven't had to do that yet, so I got apprehensive about that, but that ended up being fine. So yeah, but other than that, really nothing nothing crazy is going on, and that's really wonderful. It's just been really peaceful, just peaceful basically, which is, I know life is not peaceful when you've got 2 kids, but emotionally and mentally it's been really peaceful, the transition. Oopsie daisy baba. As far as AJ is concerned, I mentioned last week that he was starting to act up a lot, and he's still doing that, but not anywhere near as bad this week. And I've discovered a way that gives us time together, and over the last few days has really helped his mood. It's in the afternoons especially that he gets very wanting my attention, needing my attention, wanting me to do one-on-one things with him. So the last few days he's been helping me cook and prepare dinner, and he stands on the chair in the kitchen, and I feed Caius and I put Caius in the front pack, and Caius will goes to sleep, and so Caius gets a nap in, I get time in with AJ, and I get the meal done at the same time. And it's been really wonderful to have that time with AJ, who is now waking up. It's been really wonderful. So he's been looking forward to doing that in the evenings, and I have to say I have been too. Like, even though it's, you know, tiring just doing lots of different things, trying to cook a meal and everything, it's been really good. So I think I'm going to keep that up and see how that goes. I've noticed that, you know, like, we do that together. It could be half an hour to an hour that we spend doing bits and pieces in the kitchen, and I find that after that he's much more happier, and he's quite happy to go off and do something by himself, because he's spent all this time with me and doing all, you know, cooking and cutting vegetables and all that sort of stuff. He's done all that, so he's like, oh, I want to go and play by myself now. So that's been really good. And the weather is, even though it's spring, don't have to go and get him, even though it's spring / coming into summer here, the weather has not been very good. We've had quite a few storms and everything. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we'll get quite a few more nice days, because he likes going outside and going for walks and things, and we went for a walk this morning. So when I can get out and do those sorts of things with him more, I think it's going to be a lot easier. As far as AJ and Caius together, AJ absolutely loves Caius. Right, I had to go and get my toddler to go and get AJ. As far as AJ and Caius are concerned, sorry, I was on Zoom. As far as AJ and Caius are concerned as a duo, AJ is so wonderful with Caius. Not once has he been jealous of Caius. He's never shown any ill feeling or anything, or any resentment or jealousy towards Caius. It's always, when he's been acting out, it's to do with me, nothing to do with Caius. He was always very loving with him, telling him when Caius cries, he always says, it's alright, AJ's here, it's alright Caius, AJ's here. Always offering to put his dummy in his mouth if he's upset, talking to him, he's always talking to him and everything like that. So he's been really wonderful, and I always, you know, tell Caius what AJ is doing and just little things like that. So no, he's doing really well with him. Yeah, he's just doing really well. So So that's going good. I think we're slowly starting to adjust, all of us, and the whole tantrum sort of thing is, I think, will just hopefully work itself out over the next few weeks. As far as everything else, as far as Caius as a person, this last week, and probably a bit before, like kind of like in week 2 as well, he had a blocked nose, and you know, in general, babies are can be very snuffly, and you know, of course they sneeze a lot to keep their airways clear and all that sort of stuff. It's just the way newborns are, but his was, I knew it was a bit more than that. It was more than just being snuffly. He had green snot blocking his nostrils, and it would dry up and block his nostrils, and he was struggling to sort of breathe and eat and all that sort of stuff at the same time. You alright, darling?
No.
Oh, are you okay?
No.
Do you have a sore throat? I was just gonna put. I'll just put Caius down here. Here, come and sit with me. Come and sit with me.
Okay.
It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's okay. It's okay. Oh. It's alright. It's alright. Shh, 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 shh. It's okay. It's alright. As far as yeah, he had green snot and everything in the air, and he became quite sort of spilly, was spilling quite a bit, and in the mornings, if he'd had a particularly blocked nose during the night, in the mornings after sort of like his first feed of the, you know, a wakeful day, he would spill up, and it would be basically phlegm, snot, green, that had dripped down the back of his throat the night before. So that was lovely. So that's happened a few mornings. I've just been trying to keep his nose clear, but it just keeps coming back. Otherwise though, like, I mean, he hasn't got a fever, he's not showing any other symptoms, he's not eating any less or anything like that, acting any different. Oh no, now he's sad. This is how vlogs go now. So he's, apart from a blocked nose, fine. But yeah, he's feeding really well. We're starting to get him into his bassinet. The last 3 days he's been having his naps in his bassinet and sleeping really well in there. And the last 2 nights he has been in his bassinet for the first sleep cycle, which has been like 4 hours. And then once I feed him, I sort of bring him back into bed with me, just because it's easier. But yeah, I have to pick him up. I have to cuddle both my babies. I have to cuddle both my babies at the same time, don't I? Oh, you want to come sit next to me? Come sit over here.
Okay.
It's okay. Uh-oh. Oh. I'll just get him some food, and then you can sit down with me. Is that okay? I'll get him sorted with some food here. Come sit here. Do you want to sit on your stool, or do you want to sit on my knee? Okay. Hang on. I'll just get him on the boob, and then we'll, oops, got a nut in there. One of my sunflower seeds got lost in my bra. Here you go. Okay. We have a baby attached to the booby. You okay?
No, I eat blueberries.
Oh, you're eating some of the chocolate muesli bar off the floor. That's lovely. What was I saying? Yeah. So Kai's is sleeping his nighttime sleeps. You okay, honey?
No.
Do you want to come and sit? Where do you want to sit? You want to sit here?
Okay.
Okay, honey. You sit there. There we go. There we are. Kai's nighttime sleeps. We're sort of in his last feed of the day. Is sort of, it's alright darling, it's alright. It's anywhere between 8:15 and 8:45, and then he feeds off both sides. And do you want me to stroke your hair?
No.
Okay. He feeds off both sides, and I will try and burp him. He's very burpy, he's very windy, this baby, just like his brother was. And we'll hop into bed anywhere between 9 and 9:30, and he'll sleep for 4 hours. So his first feed of the night is usually somewhere between 1 and 2 in the morning, depending on when he went to sleep. And yeah, he'll sleep in his bassinet. He likes to be patted on his back to sleep. But I've been putting him down. Usually he is like just drowsy, and he'll self-settle generally. Sometimes it doesn't work, but what are you going to do? Nothing's perfect. Oh, we're going to have to get you some medicine, are we? I'll get you some medicine soon, okay, honey?
Okay.
Do you want to have some of your water first?
No.
Okay. Yeah, and then he'll wake up, feed again, and he will then, after that, he's down. He'll wake up every sort of hour and a half to 2 hours until daytime for feeding. But it's pretty much how that's going at the moment. During the day, he hasn't got a set amount of naps that he has, or a set amount of time. Generally he has one really big nap a day, which can be, which is generally sort of like anywhere between an hour and a half and 3 hours. You can slow it down, bud, slow it down, it's alright. He's joking. Too much milk. Anyway, oh my god, I'm getting off track here. Yeah, so, and that sleep is generally in the morning, and can start anywhere from 10 to 11 in the morning and go through till sort of anywhere between 1 and 2 in the afternoon. And then from the afternoon, he'll have a little nap in the morning after, because generally we sort of wake up between 7, or between sort of like 6:30ish and 7:30. It really depends when AJ wakes up. And he'll have a little, like maybe, could be anywhere from half an hour to an hour's nap in the morning. Then have another feed, and then go for the big sleep. And then after the big sleep, he will have like 2-3 smaller naps that could last like half an hour to an hour. But his cluster feeding sort of starts at about 4 PM, and he's sort of on the boob quite regularly after that, getting ready for the evening. If he's in the front pack in the evening though, he'll sleep for a good hour and a half in the front pack in the late afternoon. So, I mean, he's sleeping a lot more than his brother did at this age at 3 weeks. So, and he's never up awake for more than sort of an hour. He never lasts more than an hour, and I don't keep him up for more than an hour because otherwise you just get overtired and then you won't settle. So, that's his sort of sleeping, and yeah, sleeping and eating basically. It's alright, darling. I'm gonna come and get you some medicine soon, okay, sweetheart? Oh, you poor baby.
Okay.
You're my poor baby, aren't you? Do you need kisses?
Okay.
Where would you like kisses? On your cheeks?
No.
On your nose? On your lips?
No.
Aww. That might be Daddy texting back.
Maybe Daddy.
Yeah, you go and check and see. Oh, you're awake. She did lots of farties. Yeah. I cannot remember what I was saying now. Oh, he gave me, Kaya started to social smile. He is focusing on faces. I'm coming, honey. He's focusing on faces and gives me lots of smiles. And he's focusing on light, smiling at the light, smiling at and focusing in his play gym at things that hang there. He focuses on quite a bit. So he's definitely starting to focus on faces and things and do that. So that's what he's doing. So he's quite settled because I try and get to him before anything gets drastically upsetting, eh, buddy? But he's very windy baby. Yeah, I'll show him to you. I'm coming to get your medicine, sweetie. This is Caius. Big yawn. Ha. 3 weeks old. And there's AJ too. I can see you. And he's upset. He needs to be winded. He needs to be burped. But yeah, so he's doing something else too. I'm coming, honey. I'm coming. I understand you don't feel good. I understand. I do. I'm gonna come and get you some medicine. Yeah. So that's what's going on. He's gained all his weight back that he lost. The 70 grams that he lost. It is 2-week appointment. He had surpassed his birth weight by 280 grams and therefore surpassed his lowest weight, which was 3.5 something kilos. I can't remember. 3.53. Yeah, he gained a whole lot back, so I can actually definitely feel he's getting heavier. So yeah, he's gonna be my chunky monkey. Oh yeah, he's starting to sort of coo a little bit too. Very cute. But yeah, I can't think of anything else I need to add at this point, but I'm gonna have to cut it off here anyway because I have a toddler who needs some medicine for a cough and some love, and a baby who needs to be winded and fed again and then put back to sleep. So I'm gonna leave it there, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.